Hi, today I'll be showing you guys how to make a very delicious and very easy pasta. The ingredients and materials you're going to need to make your pasta sauce are garlic, olive oil, basil, tomato paste, crushed tomatoes, salt, pasta of your choice, a knife, a spoon, a saucepan. You're gonna need a big pot and a strainer. Take your saucepan and cover the bottom of the pan with olive oil and put it onto your stove and heat it to medium heat. And in the meantime, we're gonna chop up our garlic. Once the oil is heated, you're going to want to fry your garlic until golden brown. When your garlic is golden brown, you want to turn down the heat to medium low or low so that the oil cools down. Once your oil has cooled down, you're going to want to add your tomato paste. And if your oil is not cooled down enough, it might start to splatter everywhere, so watch out. And you're going to want to stir your oil around with the tomato paste until the oil starts to look a reddish orange and it all starts to get blended together. Once your oil looks sort of like this reddish orange color, you're going to want to add the rest of your ingredients, like your crushed tomatoes, salt, basil, and some water. And crushed tomatoes. You want your other crushed tomatoes. And to add some water, I did with the other can. You fill it up with water, you shake it around, get all the extra crushed tomatoes that you didn't get into the sauce with water, and you're going to want to pour it back in. So once you add the water, it should be sort of like watery, like the crushed tomatoes, and you want to pour some of that back into the pasta sauce so that you have more, without having to add more crushed tomatoes, and you're saving a lot by adding the water and getting more of your crushed tomatoes. Here is one of the main ingredients that you're going to need for your pasta, and it smells amazing. It's some basil. You're going to want to grab the leaves off of the basil, or you can throw on the whole plant, whatever you like. And first you're going to wash it. Put some water. Make sure the basil looks nice too. You want to get some, it doesn't have to be fresh, but you don't want to get old, stale basil, flimsy leaves, discolored. You want to get some nice green basil and put it into your sauce. It makes it a lot better. Basil is like the #1 ingredient that you should have in pasta. It is amazing. And you're also going to want to add some salt. People say you can add some salt, but when you're making pasta, you want to have the salt cook in with the pasta. It makes it taste a lot better than adding it after. When you add your ingredients to the pasta, it's all about what you like. You can add no salt if you don't like, salt in your food. You don't have to add basil, which I really would add because it makes it taste better. If you even like seasonings and stuff, you don't have to add, or you can add more based on what you would like. Like I'm gonna add more basil because I think it tastes a lot better with basil. You're gonna want to let this simmer for about at least 5 hours. That's because right now, if you look at the consistency is sort of watery, and it doesn't really look like pasta sauce. You're gonna let it sit and cook or simmer on low heat. Yeah, for about 5 hours. I usually do it for the whole day. You get a way better taste, and it becomes, because you let everything cook into the sauce, and it becomes thicker and it looks more like regular sauce. After 5 hours of simmering, the pasta sauce has gotten a lot thicker, and from now you can either let it cool down and freeze it for another time that you would need it, or you can boil some pasta and cook it now, which is what I'll be doing. You should start to boil your water about half an hour before you wanted to start eating. That way it gives time for the water to boil and to cook the noodles. So by the time you want to start eating, you have all your stuff ready. Once your pasta is boiled, you're going to want to strain it. Be careful, the pan is really hot. Once you've strained your pasta, put some cold water onto it to get rid of the steam and to harden it so it doesn't go mushy. And strain it. Once you add the noodles back to the pot and add the sauce, your pasta is ready to eat. Thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope you enjoy the pasta. Bye. My tips for making your pasta is to taste your sauce along the way to see what you think it needs, or for the next time you make it, to see what you shouldn't add. Another tip I have is to grate mozzarella cheese on top of your pasta. You could also do any other kind of cheese. I just prefer mozzarella cheese. One of my tricks is to add salt to your water once it's boiled to keep it at that temperature once you add the noodles. Some troubleshooting is that once you add your tomato paste to your oil, it starts to splatter. That could happen and that's fine. It's just that your heat is a little bit too high. If nothing happens at all, your heat may be a little bit too low. And if there's a fire, and just take it off immediately, because that's way too high.